Okay, I'm just going to continue on doing the videos of my flies in my fly tying class, and the fly on this one is going to be the gold rib hare's ear. So what we're going to start out doing, I'm going to use an 8/0 thread, dark brown, and I'm going to get the thread started on the hook. This is a 1x long nymph hook. Now if you would like, you can weight it. I typically don't. So I'm going to lay down a base of thread. I'm going to take it all the way back to the point opposite the barb. And then I'm going to grab the tail material. I use, on my gold rib hare's ear, I use a product called, it's a hen neck feather. Don't use the original tail material from the mask, but I'll take a few barbs off of this hen neck. It's a hen saddle, very inexpensive. And I'm going to grab a few of those. I'm going to measure my tail to half the length, about half the length of the shank. I'm going to get it started. That's a little on the long side. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take and bind that down. You can come in and cut the tag ends. Now I'm going to take, I'm going to grab a piece of tinsel. You can use gold wire, but this is an embossed gold tinsel. So I'm going to take that like we do all my other ribbings and stuff. I'm going to attach it right on. I'm going to get it right on the side of the hook. I'm going to bind that down to the back of the. So as you can see, it's hard, I don't know if you can see it, but it's right on the side of the hook. Okay, I'm going to come in and clip the tag end. Now the dubbing, I pre-make all my dubbing on the hare's mask, off of the hare's mask. I just typically pre-package dubbing. I don't like the looks of it. It doesn't have enough guard hairs in it for me. So all my dubbing is made off of the hare's mask. I cut it off of the center, and maybe what we'll do is I'll show a video of how I'm doing that. But so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dub up the thread. Just use little amounts. Okay, I'm going to do this in a couple stages. Now what I'm going to do is lay down. There we go. And I build my dubbing up in stages. I go back and forth on it until I get the taper I want and the look I want. I don't try to build a noodle that's the consistent, a tapered diameter. So I'm going to do just a little bit more dubbing here. And I'm going to run this dubbing up probably to about the 80% point. And what you're noticing here is you can see all the spiky hairs, and that's one of the reasons I like using the mask, because I can get a real buggy looking nymph here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tinsel, I'm going to wrap it forward. Tie that off. And I got like 4 or 5 equal wraps there. The wing case material is just a dark cinnamon or a bronze premium turkey feather. And I don't typically like to coat mine with Flexament. I just don't like the way it changes the color of the feather. So what I'm going to do, here's your material. I'm going to cut it down to where I want it. This is still a little on the wide side. Okay, there we go. Now if you note, I don't know if you can see it, but the turkey feather has a shine on one side, and I don't think you can see it, and then a dull finish on the other side. I like to tie mine in with the dull side on the finished part. So I'm tying it in what we call the shiny side up. So I'm going to come in and attach There we go. I'm going to get that attached, and then I'm going to run it back to about the 50% point. Clip off our end. Bind everything down. And we'll just get some more of the same Hare's mass dubbing. Again, just get a good little, just make a nice little dubbing on it. And I'm going to have to do this in stages because of the video camera and everything. A little bit more. As you can see, I'm using very little amounts of dubbing. Now remember, the gold rib hairs there is not a thing of beauty. The buggier, the better. Okay, so I've got us a nice thorax built up. So I'm going to pull the wing case forward. There we go. Get that caught. So we got our wing case right there on top. I'll pull up the turkey here. Give it a clip. And we're going to go ahead and create ourselves a little head. Okay, now we'll just give a whip finish. You don't know how tricky it can be to whip finish with a video camera in the way. There it goes. Okay. Build up that. Got our head. Clip it off. And then what I'm going to do is take a brush. And we're going to brush out the thorax. Just a little bit to get our legs created. And I'll just come in here and just give it a little clip. And there we have it. Gold rib hairs there. Simple but very, very effective pattern. Hope you enjoy it.